Okay, so what I was doing up here is I want to try to combine oats with it. I never explained that. And I was changing the range with that pin there. I was changing from high speed to low speed, or the other way around, low speed to high speed for the cylinder. Because I think you want to spin the cylinder quite a bit faster for small grains than for corn or beans. So we've got the chopper slid ahead here. I need to drop the tailboard down yet. I'll probably take these braces off here. And I found a different belt on eBay. This belt is like 60 bucks, $65 or something new. And I found one on eBay. Somebody took an offer of like $17 for it. So for just this little bit, I thought that'd be, I don't need to buy a $60 belt. So yeah, it's used, but so what? It's just as good as any of the other ones that are on here. And we need to tighten up the belt now. And you do that with this. So we're just gonna tighten that up till that is with the even with that washer. So now we got the old bean head out. Got it over here. Man, that's dirty. What the heck? Is it just the angle? Maybe it's my glasses that are dirty. But this whole time I've used this head, the flights on this thing, I suppose were set up for like a 6620 or whatever. Let me show you what I mean. So the flight came all the way into here. That was the end of it. And you see I torched a couple pieces off. Because you don't want the flights augering in any further than it has to. So you want it just as wide as the feeder house. And so this has got, let's see, about a foot, not quite, 11.5 inches from there to there, from the feeder house opening. So that would go there. And if we roll this back a little bit, we're at about, you know, a little over 12. So that's not so bad. This side I should have cut some more off, but there was a brace right where I should have cut some more off of this side, but this one's about 13. So, but like I said, there was this brace right here on that crack. Otherwise I would have taken it all the way back to this seam here like I did the other side, but I don't know, we'll try that. See if that makes a difference, or if, I don't know. You know, you don't want it shoved all the way into the middle of the feeder house, because then you're just using the center of your cylinder. You just will use the whole width. All the crop is going right up the middle of the feeder house, and it's getting, so at least this way you get to use the whole. I don't think you have to worry about that on a rotary. A rotary all shoves it into a little tiny 3-foot hole, and in it goes. So, all right, well, that's what we're doing here. Got that. We're going to do it that way. And I don't know, probably won't notice any difference, but I did it anyway. So, all right, later. Shot tassels, but never had anything to pollinate. Oh, I guess there was a couple silks. It's kind of variable out here. This is probably 5 foot tall or less. A little bit of rain could have saved this. And then we get down here where this is a little bit heavier, and the stuff did pollinate. There's some ears in here, believe it or not. Big, you know, they're talking 100 and dry for the next week, and you look at it now just like onions. So. If I would have planted it real thin, we probably would have raised something, because look at here, there's a nice ear. This is only 24,000. I should have planted it at like 17 or something. I'm gonna open one of these up and we'll just take it off. We'll see what it looks like. So you'd think it pollinated. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How did that happen? 18 around. Pretty good weed control. And there's patches out here where it's worse, and there's patches out here that it's a little heavier ground. This is probably some of the worst. Not even up to my neck. Here's armpit high. Anyway, you get the idea. Like in here, there's nothing. There won't be anything on this. All right, later, you get it. You've seen it. I'm running all that alfalfa through. I don't know, look at all that leaves in there. That would make excellent feed. I suppose if I just were to put one of them screw-in fans in the wagon, it'd probably keep just fine. But you can see how much windrow we got, hardly anything. Here there's less grain and more alfalfa, and we get the further that way, we've got more grain and less alfalfa. Oh well. that first pass didn't feed very well. I suppose the platform needed to get a little slicked up. I don't know. I thought if I windrowed this, there wouldn't be much of a windrow. And if I windrowed it low and run that alfalfa through the combine after it was dry, that would just turn it to dust. So running it through this way, I got it at least in the windrow. I might be able to pick it up with a baler now. I don't know. So this is the first time I ever combined small grains with this machine.
Join us a lot. Visit jobs.greatclips.com. Brought to you by CHS, known for their belief in shared success and farm-first values.
all the way to the other edge of the field over there. Because when I cut silage last year, I cut some of these rows that went that way. Okay, and I planted, it was actually rye. See that stuff that's in it? That's rye. I think we're done. See what it looks like? You want to see what it looks like in the... Yeah, in there we can look, but you want to get out and look at it? Lots of green ones in there. If you stand up here, you can look at the top. Put your foot up here. Okay? Now put your other foot up here. Can you make it? Get your foot up there. Oh, come on. Crawl, buddy. You're the monkey. There you go.
This is the camera.
Huh?
This is the camera. That was the...
There's a lot of green ones in there.
What?
I said there's a lot of green ones in there. Oh well. All right. So what did we get? 100 bushel? Let's go home. Mix a little rye, a little oats. And some green. I don't know, we'll see what happens.